Welcome to the lesson that will demonstrate how to turn a PowerPoint into a movie in Windows Movie Maker. To get started, go ahead and open up your PowerPoint. Now this is an animation that my students do. They actually do add sound in their PowerPoint. So before you get started, you're going to want to remove those sound icons in order to do this. So make sure that you remove any sound icons that might be on any of these slides. Once you've done that, you're ready to get started with the next step. You would then choose File, Save As, and then where it says Save As Type, you would turn that into a JPEG. So locate JPEG. Select the JPEG option and then choose Save. When this window pops up, you want to choose every slide. You might need to wait patiently depending on how many slides you have. In this case, there's over 200 slides because it's an animation. When this pops up, choose OK. You would then go to the folder where you had that original PowerPoint, and there it is, Kitchen Demo. There's all the images. You are now ready to go to Windows Movie Maker. Go to the Start menu in the left corner of your window, and you're going to type in Movie Maker. Make sure you choose the one that says 2.6. Once this opens, I like to go ahead and save immediately. And Windows Movie Maker crashes quite often, so you would want to save frequently. I'm going to choose File, Save Project As. Go to that desktop folder. I want to keep everything in the same folder. It happens to be in Computer Class and PowerPoint. I will go ahead and name it Animation. You can name it whatever is relevant to your project and choose Save. The next step is you want to choose Tools. You're going to go to the Options, and because in this case it's an animation, you're going to change the duration to the smallest number possible. So picture duration doesn't go any lower than 0.125 seconds. Transition duration will go, the lowest I have is 0.25. Often the default is something like 4 seconds possibly. Just make sure you change that to whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to make it as low as possible. I will then choose OK. I am now ready to import those images. So under the Tasks option at the top, you have Tasks and you have Collections. You can go back and forth between these two at the top. You need to choose Tasks. You also need to be in timeline mode. If you look down below, it says Show Storyboard. This is what Storyboard looks like, and this is what Timeline looks like. So you might need to toggle and forth between those two, depending on what you're doing. But I like to work in Timeline mode at this time. I will then choose Import Pictures and go to that folder with those images. Go ahead and open that up. I'm going to select one image in that folder and do Ctrl+A to select all. I will then choose Import. Once they're all loaded, I'm going to go ahead and make sure one of these slides is selected. Choose Ctrl+A again, and then I will go ahead and right-click on one and choose Add to Timeline. It will add the slides in the order that they should be. You might need to be patient while you wait. In this case, there's over 200 slides, so it took relatively long. Now I might click over here in the bottom left with the little magnifying glass and plus sign, and you can see all the images have been added. Now they go really, really fast. I'm going to go ahead and play it so you can see what I'm talking about. It goes really fast. Now that first slide, you might want to go ahead. You could either delete it and add your own title from Movie Maker or keep this title. If you wanted to delete that title, I'll select it and hit the delete key. And I will go ahead under Tasks and choose Make Titles or Credits. And I will add title at the beginning, and I will call it Kitchen Scene. Then I will put by Chris. I'm going to definitely change the text font and color to something that I like. I might change the color of the background to black and then click OK. And I noticed I didn't capitalize my last name, so I will choose Edit the Title and fix that. And I'm going to continue. I do not like that font at this time, so I'm going to experiment. When you like it, you can choose Done, Add Title to Movie. So as you can see, that's roughly 4 seconds long. And if you think it's too long, you can always click down at the end and drag it to fewer seconds so it goes quicker. It is now time to add sound. So with the Tasks tab selected, choose Import Audio. So I did save a wave in my computer class folder on the desktop in PowerPoint, and it's called Strange Zero. I will go ahead and add that. Once it's loaded, I will go ahead and right click and add to timeline. And you can see it goes well beyond the movie. I am going to add credits at the end, so I will choose Make Titles or Credits under the Edit Movie category, and I will put credits at the end. I will do special thanks. I will type in music, and I'm going to properly credit the music, which is Nanofly by Strange Zero. I did get that music from Jamendo, so I will put jamendo.com because that's where I got the music. I will then choose Done if I'm happy with that result. I'll go to the end of my credits, and as you can see, this is really a lot of seconds. Watch me play this. So obviously that's going really slow. I'm going to go ahead and trim that back on the timeline. So you'll want to check that to see if it goes too fast or too slow, and that works. I'm now going to go ahead and click the remainder of the music, so I'll select the music, click on the timeline, and I will choose the split the clip. I will then delete the remainder of that song so it does not go on forever. I will then right click on the music and choose fade in, and I will right click and choose fade out. And I will then test my movie. Once you've tested it and you like the results, go ahead and choose File, Save Project in case you need to re-edit. And now I'm ready to render it as a movie. Choose File, Save Movie File. I will choose my computer. I will choose Next. I will leave it as animation, and as you can see, it's going to be on the desktop, which is fine. You could browse to your folder on your desktop, and you could go ahead and put it in that PowerPoint folder and then choose OK. I would then choose Next, and then Next again, and it's being rendered as a movie. You can click Finish and see your movie. This concludes the session on how to turn a PowerPoint into a movie using Windows Movie Maker. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.